Okay, we're live. Yep, my phone made it apparent that it's live. Right. Let me just... I need to get my laptop. One moment. Oh, Jesus. I need to move my stuff out of the way. I've been out, so... Yeah, that's fun. Anyway, let me just have a drink of my water really quick. Okay. I don't know how many people are gonna join, but we're gonna find out. If nobody joins, I'm just gonna like talk about it straight away because it is bloody it is mental. So hold on, let me just get up my laptop. Yeah, move. Jesus Christ. I am very unprepared. So it may take a bit. Or I could just read or I could just do it from my phone, but nah. I don't want to do that. I don't want my phone to crash, thank you very much. So, turn on. There we go. Yep, turn it on. There is something I do want to, address. Now, just before people think that I've done something bad, I haven't done anything bad. It's not that, if that's what people think. Oh my god, imagine. The Noah situation was crazy! Nah, I don't. It's nothing, it's not like that. It's kind of different than that, but I do want to bring it up. I typed it out all on a Google Doc, and I'm going to be reading off the Google Doc just so then I don't go off track. But whilst we're waiting, I guess we could just have a little bit of a catch up. How's it going? I just went out earlier today, and that. Yeah, I made a video about it on my second channel, but that again, that's just whilst we're waiting for my laptop to load, and then after that, I am gonna get into it. My laptop is like a potato though, so it might be a while. Also, you may have noticed. Yes, I do have a different avatar this time. I just wanted to switch it up a bit. Then you're not seeing the same version of Noah every bloody time. Is it personal though? It's not necessarily personal per se, but no, I wouldn't say it's not nothing to do with like my personal life or anything. I don't do that. I don't like to talk about. I don't like to talk about. I don't talk about things like that. I keep that to myself. But it's kind of like a situation. It's nothing to worry about. I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna die within the next 5 minutes or something, or like within the next week or so. I'm gonna still be fine. I'm not gonna die, and nothing like that's gonna happen. I'm not involved in any fucking. You know, I haven't done anything bad. I haven't done any of that, so it's nothing to worry about. But again, I'm just. Come on, laptop, stop being bloody slow. Whilst we're at it, let me just check my notifications real quick. Nothing much, okay. Again, after this, it'll be perfectly fine. You know, it'll be back to a normal chat. But like, I do want to get for. Jesus Christ, it's taking a long time. I will say, the way the document, like loads, the way the document starts off, it does make it sound like I've done something bad, but I can assure you, it's nothing to do with me. Like I've not, I'm not I don't talk to minors. I don't, at least not sexually. I don't talk to minors sexually or anything like that. So we're gonna see. The good news is my laptop's actually loaded now. Right. Now we're just gonna wait for my laptop to actually start up. Come on! Give me everything and then actually load, and then I can load up Brave and then open up the bloody Google Doc that I made. I do, like, I would just say it off the, like, I would without reading off the doc, but if I don't read it from the doc, I ramble. I don't want to ramble, so I want to get this, like, now, and then it's like, come on. Why does it takes forever to bloody load? That's the trouble with my laptop. It's like a fucking potato. Right, okay. Funny enough, there's a button on my keyboard, there's a button on my USB keyboard that is basically programmed to load up Brave, which I don't really understand, but there you go. Would you showcase it on stream? What, the Google Doc? The Google Doc or my laptop being slow? Because, I mean, I would, but I don't think, I have tried to stream my laptop screen before, and I've had connection issues. So you'd be getting, the cost would be ping, 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 ping. Everyone's getting notified. Because here's the thing: there's a problem in my Discord server where if I fucking announce, like if I and like there's a bot in my Discord server which announces when I go like, no, dude, the Google Drive you meant. Oh, right, yep, the Google Doc. Well, nah, I only like typed up the Google Doc, so then I don't go off track. So I don't really need to share it. I haven't got any incriminating evidence, but I do, on the other hand, actually have screenshots of certain things on me. So yeah, it does involve some kind of drama. Again, I'm gonna load it up now on you because Brave's loaded and. Right, let me just go to home real quick because I want to cover this. It's I do actually want to like cover this. It's been on my chest for like a few days now, and I just want to get it out because right. Here it is. What a creatively titled Google Doc. Fucking untitled document. I am so creative with that. Okay, right. I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna read off the screen. So I probably won't be looking at the chat. So bear with. Hello. As you may or may not know, I'm not one to talk about serious situations, mainly because I don't want to be labelled as someone who brings up drama simply for the sake of drama and content. But I feel I have to bring this up, as it's been bugging me for the past few days now, and originally I kept this as a Discord server only announcement, simply because I didn't want to bring this to my channel, but I feel I have to bring it up. On the 21st of March, I received a reply to a comment NepQueen made on the Second Symphony of the Nep, from a completely random user who I had never seen before. Their name is... Now, I am going to butcher this, so do bear with me. So it's just Equatorial Guinea best Gabon sucks. I don't understand what that is, so if I just said some kind of racial slur there, I do apologise. Anyway, and they replied asking if I was stealing some person's girl, right? And this person, right, goes by BHRPSE2727. So the comment essentially said, were you stealing BHRPSE's PSE2727's girl? Which sounded weird at first, and I signed it off as him. I'm assuming gender there, could be she for all I care, but I signed it off as them referring to Nepqueen's actual boyfriend, which is an actual thing, right? You know, she does actually have a relationship. So obviously I was wrong with that, which turned out to be wrong. However, at the same time, it just, I was like, eh? And I got like very bad vibes from them. So I replied with, who? And no, just a fun project. By the way, I should mention, you can't find the commenter anymore because I hid them from my channel. It deletes the comments. So I said, who? And no, just a fun project. I got a bad vibe. Fucking hell. Give me a minute. I got a bad vibe from them. Not exaggerating, but I genuinely felt uncomfortable. And I took this to into someone's DM who is now Nepqueen's manager, right? This is fairly recent. And I asked, do you know what they're talking about? And they gave me an explanation. They said that they didn't recognise who they were. However, they did know that that person was being fucking creepy towards her. Right? While they type this, I also did a background check of the channel, as I usually do, mainly to see what type of who's subscribed. I'm a particularly nosy person, and what I saw was fucking creepy, right? Every video of theirs had her mentioned her her YouTube handle. Not only that, not just on the videos, but also on the community posts. I've just realised I'm kind of going a bit off script here, but it's fine. I'm explaining the situation as we're going on. Anyway, now the line was already pretty messy at this point with the fucking, mentioning her in the community posts, mentioning her in the videos and all that. It got pretty, that was already pretty messy at that point, but it got even worse when I saw that his mate, which is the BHR PSE 2727 guy, one subscribes to me, which again, that's not, it wouldn't be bad if they didn't have some kind of creepy history behind them. I'd be fucking glad to have them aboard, but and then. But the thing is with this guy, he has like a full, he actually thinks that he's in a fucking relationship with her. Talk about fucking degeneracy. Now, I want to preface this and say I do not like creeps, and I do not support them in any way, and I don't support any pervy behaviour. And what these individuals are doing is fucking disgusting, right? Not only do they make up the narrative in their head that they're in a relationship with her, but also they use her voice without permission. Which is bad. That's... Imagine if you had a YouTube video, or what have you, right? And you had this fucking weirdo grabbing your voice, clipping it completely out of context and putting it in an entirely different context. That, At least for weird purposes. You know, if it's like comedic purposes, I don't really think that'd be that bad. But since these people are fucking creeps, you know, it's horrible. Anyway, we have tried reporting these nonsense to YouTube, but YouTube aren't even doing anything about it, right? Well, some people in my community and some people in Serenalis' community. Serenalis is the person who recorded the vocals for Shut Up I'm Right, but now's not the time for plugging. Anyway, the people in both Serenalis' community and my community, we've reported them, and YouTube are doing jack shit about it, right? So, because YouTube are doing jack shit about it, if it's fire they want to play with, then let us play with fire. Unfortunately, no, there is no unfortunately about it. I read the fucking thing wrong, oops. Fortunately, which is the good version of unfortunately, you know, I've taken the necessary steps to prevent these creeps from commenting on the Second Symphony of the NEP. I kind of already said it earlier, so, yeah. I kind of said what I did. Oops. But, you know. And there is a thing, you're probably wondering why I'm talking about it, right? Because Frank, you know, some of you are probably thinking, why are you talking about this? This has literally got nothing to do with it. Technically, because I'm involved with it, technically speaking, you know. If they commented on my channel, so therefore I think I should get involved with it. It's a bloody client I've worked with. That's why I'm getting involved with it. Now, NepQueen's moderation team have left a comment on a recent video from one of them, basically saying, stop what you're doing, or we'll take legal action. Now, unfortunately, these two idiots have room temperature IQ, so as soon as they sent that comment, they were like, oh, hi NepQueen, I love you so much! So, yeah, take that with what you will. Now then, this next bit is a message for them if they're listening, which I very much have doubts. But if they're listening, actually, if they're watching the VOD back, stop what you're doing. It's considered a parasocial relationship. You are violating her copyright by using her voice clips out of context without her permission, and also it's damn right creepy, right? And also to the hang on, let me just go back. The name's a fucking mouthful. Going back on, and to the Equatorial Guinea best Gabon sucks person, no, I will not do you please. Because I saw you comment on the Wolf and the Vixen, like, sneak peek music thing, saying, oh, do me, please. And I do have evidence of that, right? I do actually have evidence of that. And the answer is no, I will not fucking do anything for that type of shit. Now, on a final note, I ask that whoever watches this back, or whoever's watching it currently, you report the two channels, right? Search up the handles BHRPSE2727, and there's also another YouTube handle, which is this is what the other person had, and I shit you not, this is literally what the handle is. Equatorial Guinea, yes. Gabon, no. Report them to YouTube. Report the channel for harassment, and be sure to tell YouTube that they're basically creepy towards the NepQueen. That being said, thank you for listening to this, and thank you for letting me get this off my chest, because fuck me. This is absolutely fucking insane. Right? I'm done. I'm done with the Google Doc. I've read it. I've read it all. Jesus Christ. I can't bloody move my keyboard. As you can hear, I had a lot to say there. Because I think the way YouTube are handling it, literally doing fucking jack shit about it, is fucking ridiculous. You know, this is the thing with YouTube, right? They think, oh, we don't like it when people we don't like it when people catch predators. We don't like it when people catch general creeps on camera. But yet oh my fucking god, it genuinely makes me mad. It genuinely makes me want to fucking smack my head into the wall. But I don't do that because that makes me unconscious, and I have a partner, and I don't want her to be worried about me. But yeah, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh. So yeah. That being said, please report the two channels, because if you, I think it's very clear that we need to fucking mass report them for this, because like it's ridiculous, right? I could edit this into a video, right? But I'm not going to. Yes, yeah, dude, the YouTube system is like useless justice system, and sorry to hear it. No, it's fine. It's fine. I had to get that off my chest because again, YouTube are doing fuck all about it. You know, and because YouTube are doing fuck all about it, it genuinely fucking you know, if YouTube aren't gonna do anything about it, then I fucking will. Right? If YouTube aren't gonna do anything about it, then me fucking speaking out about it, I fucking will. Don't fucking test me. I will. I'll do everything in my power to fucking make sure those fucking lunatics fucking stay away and shit like that. And I know that makes me sound like I'm a fucking. I know that makes me sound like a fucking Karen or what have you. You know, I have no idea what I'm saying at this point, but I know what it makes me sound like, right? Like the way it make like the way I know the way I worded it is like, bro, calm down. But the thing is, right? It's just I do not support fucking creepy people. I do not like creepy people. Creepy people fucking, as some people say, ugh, it gives me the ick. But holy fucking shit, you know that. So yeah, that happened. Um, Again, I've been putting off talking about it for a bit. I've been like putting off talking about it for a while, mainly because you know, you never know, YouTube might have done something, but YouTube don't care about that. It's just like Instagram the other day. By the other day, I mean last night, where I saw an Instagram reel of basically someone who died, and there was a shit ton of blood everywhere. That's about as much detail I'm gonna go into, but that was on Instagram, and I reported it, and Meta were like, that doesn't go against our community standards, and it's like, doesn't go against your community standards? There's a thing that I've reported the video for, which is like, fucking injury. That's injury. I don't know what the hell you think blood looked. I don't know what blood you've been looking at Instagram, but on that fucking reel, that looks like blood. Anyway, yeah. I really don't know how to. I really don't know how to fucking go off. I really don't know how to change the topic off. I really don't know how to change the topic now because, to be honest, that was quite a serious thing, and I don't really know how to. Real quick, may I see the Google Drive so I can see it independently? Well, there's literally no images on the Google Drive. That's the thing. So it'd be pointless. You'd just be. I mean, I could send it. One of the things I was thinking about is linking the Google Docs so then people can read through what I was trying to say, right? And I might update it to have like fucking the images of it. So maybe. Again, also been reading. Again, I've just been using it just to read off it. It's not exactly, it's not like it hasn't got any images on it. But I do have images, like stored on my phone. I have images, and like I said, I don't like to bring up drama. I'm not. I don't like to bring up drama because, frankly, there's enough drama as it is out there. But I just wanted to like bring this up because, fuck me, you know, it wouldn't be too like. I remember, right? Again, this is deleted, so and never thought to screenshot it. So essentially, just take this with a grain of salt if you know, because I know some people like don't believe whenever someone says that they did a certain thing, and because there's no evidence, they'll be like, right, yeah, hang on. Fuck me. Anyway, there is what is the there is a comment that they also left, right? Right, actually, they left two comments, but again, because I hid them from my channel, you can't really find them. But basically, one of the comments they put was like, because they did leave like an independent comment, and it was just like in all caps, Nep Queen. Honestly, it sounds like they're a fucking addict. Oh wait, they are, because Jesus fucking Christ, the amount of videos that they have, literally fucking talking about the Nep Queen. Now, again, it's just like, you know, I should mention it's not only Nep Queen they're targeting. It looks like, right? There is also another person on YouTube who's called, I don't. The name rings a bell, but I'm not sure if like they actually know who these two idiots are. But basically, right? There's this channel called Super Mario Jonty. Is that how you say it? Something like that. They also mentioned them in the community, like the community tab. Now I'm presuming the way it like fucking they do, like I said, just search up the handle for the whole for that, and you'll see who they exactly mention, because fuck me. And it gets even worse, by the way, because yesterday it got even more out of hand when out of curiosity, I went onto the BHR PSC 2727 person. I went onto their bloody account, and there's also another channel that they have. There's like 3 fucking channels. There's like 3 fucking channels all targeting her. That's why I wanted to also talk about it, because this can't keep going on. Now, thankfully, this third channel has not found me yet, touch wood. And this video was like the videos they made were mainly like, oh look, the Nep Queen's a giant, that kind of thing. But yeah, like, that's why like I said, I would just like, I mean, like I said, I can send the Google Doc, but again, there's literally no fucking there'd be no point because there's no images attached to it. So it'd be like, because like if you wanted to like if you wanted to see it independently, you know, that's like say that'd be like saying, what would it be like saying? It would be like saying that, seeing a document independently without it that doesn't have any images to it. It's like telling someone, oh yeah, no, the next restaurant is just down the road there, despite no clear sign of it. Anyway, I can't wait to listen to this back. I can't wait to listen to this back and listen to how angry I sound, because fuck me. I know what I've heard myself angry before. Honestly, when I'm angry, it's kind of funny, because I just say it. I'll see it once you get the images in there. Yeah, yeah. I don't know when it'll be, and if I do send it, I'm not gonna send it. I'm not gonna like make it public. I know that's a bit backwards considering like the whole premise of this fucking stream, but like, I'll only show it publicly if I absolutely have to, because Jesus fucking Christ, you know. So like, I'll do it. I can do it. I can send you it in DM, but I ask that you do not send it anywhere, because, like I said, I want it to just be like a thing, and I don't want it to circulate very quickly, because I know what documents like this are like. They can spread like wildfire. Like the DA Games document, for example. Fuck me, that was a fucking nightmare, that. You ever, has anyone here seen the DA Games document? I did. I don't know how to feel about it, apart from fucking betrayed. And if you don't know about the DA Games document, I don't know if it's a good idea looking at it. To be honest with you, it's kind of fucked up. But also, uh, I do have things I want to say about it, but I actually can't. Literally, I fucking can't, because it's formulated opinions based off other stuff. But I don't want to, because yeah, it is absolutely fucking insane. But yeah, now, like I said, I don't want this. I will only bring this out if I absolutely fucking have to. I'll only make it public if they, continue to do what they're doing, which is, making videos like, oh, look, it's the Nep Queen. The Nep Queen's my girlfriend and all that. Like, that's just weird. I'm sorry, but that's just weird. It is just weird. I don't like it. I don't think anyone who. I don't think if you're like. It's just. Nah. So, yeah. Again, I don't really know how to trail off topic, because I don't really know how to change the topic, because that is a very kind of like serious situation that I talked about. And it's like, how do you change topic off that? Apart from how do I? Because I don't want to just make it seem like oh no. Anyway, I don't want to make it like that fucking Jeremy Clarkson meme. Oh no! Anyway, coming up later. But yeah, like we'll see. Like I said, we'll see what happens with it because my laptop keyboard's being a knobhead. Hang on. Right. There we go. Now my laptop is not a bit. Now my laptop is not being a knobhead. That's lovely. But yeah, if it, I mean, I can keep people updated. If they wanna like know what is going on. But technically speaking, I don't know because it's not me. I don't want to make it look like I'm just milking the situation because fuck me. I know what some people are like out there. More Pegasus, where they just milk the fucking situation just for easy views, and it's like, nah, I don't. I'm not gonna just say, oh, this happened, and then make like 20 videos on it. If that isn't slop content, I don't know what the fuck is, but yeah. Nah, only be real slop content if it said, the Nep Queen situation was crazy! Oh god. Oh god, that's gonna probably happen soon, isn't it? Oh no! Pyro, no! Pyro, don't do it! Pyro. For those who know, you know. If you know what Pyro does, you know what Pyro does. Guys, uh, the situation was crazy. Guys, the situation, which was a situation, is crazy. Anyways, aside from that, so I have one question about your OC emo version, not regular version of Noah. So, like, why the people have a power down icon? It's it's. Hang on, let me try and formulate an answer. My brain is sometimes like Chat GPT, where it's like, oh, generating an answer. One moment. So the power down thing, the power icon. It's not exactly important. Like there's nothing important towards it, but the emo version of Noah actually is like some different. Like it is a kind of it is. Hang on, give me a minute. Yeah, so the emo version, right? So obviously there's two versions, which is this one and then the regular version, which looks like he just wears a steampunk outfit. Basically, right, because my character is based on like a Neptunia AU that I've created, right? It does have it. I have made a little name for it. I have made a little name for like the AU. It's called the gear dimension. Doesn't really mean anything. Again, it's just a little more like a code name, if anything. But basically, this AU, which is why I use the Neptunia characters a lot in the videos. But I have like an AU that I created, where which give me a minute. I'm trying to explain it, but my brain is not braining. It's because I've been out today, isn't it? It's probably because I've been out. Right. Anyway, the gear, like, what am I on about? The power down eye the pupil, the power down pupil. It's just an aesthetic that what the characters in the Neptunia universe have. Like, so the Neptunia characters, right? They have a normal form, which is like a human form. And then they have like a second form, which is like a. This is gonna sound so fucking degenerate. Like, they have like goddess forms, right? Which basically they look like they're about to thrash your ass. They look like they're gonna fucking beat you up. So basically, the power I think the power down button, like the power down icon for the eyes, it shows that the characters are based off consoles, and Noah, technically speaking, whilst he's half human, half vampire, is technically based off a console. It's not really. It's not like an overarching thing, though. The console thing. It's just a little bit of fun. But yeah, Noah actually, if you're wondering, Noah's console that is based off. It might not sound like it, but Noah's console is actually based off a PlayStation 2. It may not look like it because, like, you know. Now, I have said this to Liv, right, who did the art for him, right? I have said that it did look a bit too much like Purple Heart, which is one of the characters in the Neptunia thing. It's literally just search it up, you'll see what I mean. And yeah, they are very similar. I have told her that they are very similar, but we're rolling with it. It's Neptunia-esque, so might as well keep it. So yeah, there's your answers why they have power down icons. It basically shows that he is, technically speaking, not only half human, half vampire, but also a fucking console, based on a console. So yeah, there you go. I do have like a fuck ton of ideas for the AU though. I actually am typing up like a whole bloody story explaining what it, like, everything. And you're probably wondering why Noah in general looks like a fucking emo. And that's because Noah looks like an emo because I thought it was very funny just to make him look like a fucking emo because he's always fucking grumpy all the time. Because he's always grumpy. And like, you know, not only that, also does emo things because. Bro, I literally just lost my shit when you said thrust the ass part, but I'll always thought the emo version was like living in a futuristic universe. Nah, it's like a second. It's like it. That could potentially be something I could play with at some point, but I don't know. Like I could play with like an alternative version of Noah, but I don't know. Actually, that sounds like a bloody good idea. Maybe I should do something like that. Okay, but wait, huh? I'm just looking at the chat. Just wait, huh? Welcome. My voice crack was both embarrassing and too deliberate. I also have a completely different like, usually I have like a version of my character which is like, you know, he's wearing steampunk clothing. But again, tonight I thought, nah, we're gonna bring out the emo man. We're gonna bring out the emo man with the mask and the spikes in the mask. Since emo version is like a console, right? How does he operate? To be honest with you, I haven't really given that much thought. He looked kind of full. Kind of look. Hang on. Kind of cool, funny as you talk. Your VTuber seems to be vibrating on something. Yeah. I did make it before where it just fucking like it just like moved from left to right, but I thought, nah, that's fucking annoying. I want to do vibrating because I've seen most people do that. But one thing, right? This is going to be very bloody random, right? But one of the things Noah actually has, right? You can't really see it because the sticker's small. But holy fucking shit, he's got abs. Bro's fucking muscular. Bro's fucking muscular. Bro's got fucking abs. He's fucking he's muscular as hell. Again, that was Liv's idea, all that, because that was the artist's idea to have Noah have abs. That was not my idea at all. But yeah, I wonder, does he take a gym? Does he take a gym a lot? Okay, I'm presuming you're asking if he goes to the gym. Honestly, no, he does not. He does not. He he does the opposite. Which, don't ask me how that works. I don't fucking know. Laws of physics, and also the fact that he's a cartoon character. He can do whatever the hell he wants. Oh my god. But anyway, yeah, you should have seen my avatar. You should have seen my VTuber avatar when I first started. When I first started, it was fucking like when I first started streaming using Prism, it fucking spasmed all over the place, and it's like, oh my god. But yeah, I like how I do like, to be quite honest with you, I do prefer the vibration, like the vibrating one, more than the other one. You know, the moving left to right and also frequently changing positions. I was watching that from my like previous stream and I thought, oh my god, that is annoying. I gotta fix that. So yeah, I now realise that because I've already explained what the drama was that I was talking about, it does kind of make the stream look a bit clickbaity. But I have. That's why I put in the thumbnail and a casual. That's why I put in the thumbnail and a casual chat later, because I don't want to make it look like I'm fucking clickbaited. That's the worst thing to ever happen. I do not like, because we all know what clickbait's like. The situation is crazy, and then you click on it and it's like, oh, never mind. Well, anyway, so yeah, that's that. But yeah, if anyone wants to like ask me questions about my OC, do feel free to do that, because I'm willing to open up about that, because trust me, there is a whole bloody, like, I am making a whole law thing towards him, right? And a little, there is like little cryptic things that I put sometimes. I in the music, like when I post my music, I do sometimes put like little hints to like the AU in there. Not in all of them, just in some of them. Like the Noir's Nightmare video, for example, there is a little bit of something in there which has a bit of a deeper meaning, and people will be like, what are you on about? It's a fucking music video, and the humor is a bit bleh. So I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. How's that cryptic? And it'll become apparent if I do decide to like do something with that. It's funny because nobody's gonna know what the fuck I'm on about. Well, apart from, yeah, now nobody's gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about. But yeah, well. So yeah, there is that. But I am making like a whole, like I said, I'm making a whole story for it. You could technically say it's like Neptunia fan fiction, except it's not because fuck me, I don't bloody. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's confusing. It's like it is, but it isn't. It is in the sense of it's got the Neptunia characters in there, but it's also not because it's got original characters in there. Because I like to bring a bit of originality. Fuck me, I like to bring in a bit of originality. And if I do decide to do like something with, oh, fuck me, I keep burping. See, this is why I hate. This is why I. This is why I don't like to. This is why when I'm talking, I hate it when I talk because sometimes because I've eaten like a few hours prior, I'll just start burping. Okay, I'll be honest with you, right? In my time currently, it is nearly 11 p.m. It does not feel like it. It does not feel like it. Let me tell you, it feels later. It honestly feels later, but there you go. I'm also a walking, talking podcast. That's the point. I should probably go. I should probably look at the stream on my laptop just so then, because I do realize that looking at the stream chat on my phone is probably going to be delayed by a few. But meh. But yeah, like I said though, my character's got fucking abs. Look at him. He's got fucking abs.